Have you ever felt guilty for wanting something for yourself? Or do you feel like you're imposing on others when you ask them for a favor? Or for saying no to a friend when they ask you for a favor? Today, I want to look at the subject of self care. This is a tough one because I'm going to suggest that we should care for ourselves first. I remember in the youth group at church, we pushed the acronym JOY: Jesus, others, yourself, always in that order. I'm not promoting an outright selfish approach to life. I'm all for random acts of kindness and lending a helping hand when you can. I'm just aware that always putting yourself last on the list of who to care for can create stress, low self-esteem, and guilt. Have you ever deferred plans of your own for the sake of someone else? Have you ever passed up on a great last minute opportunity because you already had less important plans that you didn't want to break for the sake of not hurting someone else's feelings? Most of the time, these aren't life-changing events, and when they are made over and over again, when we give up on ourselves over and over again, we're putting ourselves last and making others more important. This can begin to take a toll on our self-esteem and create guilt when we allow ourselves to feel overlooked and underappreciated. One possible outcome of this pattern is that you can become indecisive and over time have a hard time even identifying something for yourself. I speak from personal experience here. I remember one year on my birthday, my partner asked me where I wanted to go for dinner. She wanted to take me out to celebrate me. I was dumbfounded. Not that she wanted to take me out, but that I couldn't choose. I didn't want to make her go somewhere she didn't want to go. And so I waffled back and forth and finally told her, "You decide." This phenomenon can occur around meaningless things like choosing a restaurant or a movie, and much more significant things like what major should I pursue in college? What job should I apply for? Whether to buy a home or not, as we struggle with the task of identifying what we really want. I had been so well trained to think of others first, not to mention what I thought God wanted of me, that I couldn't think for myself. I was always thinking about what was expected, or what the church, what God, what parents, what the other person or people wanted or expected from me. Where in your life could you be better at self care? Are there certain people in your life for whom you have a hard time saying no? Setting boundaries is a significant way to take care of yourself and a way to decrease or eliminate codependency with others who may learn to lean on your availability. Think about ways you can care for yourself this week. You can start small by doing something for yourself, like getting yourself that special drink at Starbucks that costs a little more than your usual black coffee, or by giving yourself permission to take a nap on Saturday and finish the yard work a little bit later than planned. Making simple choices for yourself, especially choices that don't impact others, can build up this self-care muscle that can lead to more significant acts of self-care and decision-making. Over time, self-care will spill over into your interactions with others. Then you'll need to remember, self-care isn't selfish. It's healthy.